It is 6:20 in the morning. I'm up before sunrise because I went to bed at about 9 o'clock. Got about 9 hours of sleep. I'm leaving Chaco Culture Natural Historic Park, aka Chaco Canyon. My first point of interest today is going to be a hike about an hour away from here. Apart from that hike, I don't really have anything planned for today. I'm just gonna go north. My ultimate goal is to make it back into Utah. I don't know if that'll happen today. It really just depends on what I find along the way that I want to do. Okay, de-na-zin Wilderness. 12 miles. That's where I'm headed. Two cars here already. It is really windy outside, so I'm probably not going to be talking too much on the hike. I'll probably just be showing some scenery. Okay, so there are a lot of interesting things to see here. Arches, rock garden, cool rock formations. But there's not really a trail here, I'm realizing. You just have to kind of wander. So I'm never gonna be able to find these things. So I'll just wander and see how it goes. I did not plan correctly for this hike. I should have downloaded the GPS coordinates of all those little points of interest. I'm just walking down this dry wash because it's hard packed and it's easy walking. I'm leaving the dry wash now just because I want to go check out these areas out here that look more interesting. This is cool. I think I'm at one of the rock gardens. Just these random rocks laying out in the middle of the broad wash out here. Here is a petrified stump. That's pretty cool. It still looks like it has bark. You can still see the texture on the bark here. And here's another one. Lots of pieces of petrified wood on the ground. That is a beautiful piece of petrified wood right there. place is really, really cool. I like this a lot. I just wish I had planned better. I've just randomly come across some interesting things, but there's a lot that I'm missing out, and I'm actually gonna head back now. I've been hiking for a little over an hour. I've gone 2.73 miles, and you know, I don't want to just wander out here aimlessly for too long, so I'm gonna slowly make my way back via a different route, and I'm excited to come back here in the future. It's a beautiful area, huge, no trails, lots to see. Definitely coming back. Oh my goodness. The wind, if you couldn't tell by my hair, is insane out there. And because this is the desert, when the wind blows hard like this, it picks up sand. And so just in my mouth, in my nose, in my eyes, it's just sand everywhere, in my hair. And of course the wind was blowing right in the direction that I was walking, so like I was walking into the wind when I was coming back. Ugh. I put some lip balm on. That was a big mistake because the sand just like stuck to my lips. Oh, the glasses on my face, touching my face, it's just, I can feel just the dirt and sand and particles on my face. I have a little wind meter here, an anemometer. I don't use it very often because I forget that I have it. But I used it now to record the max wind temperature outside. I stood outside for about a minute and just held it. 40.7 miles per hour. I'm guessing there were stronger gusts too. For my metric friends, that's 65.5 kilometers per hour. I'll put a link to this thing in the description. It's a fun little toy. Man, 40 mile per hour winds in the desert is just not enjoyable. I'm going to try to tame my hair a little bit. My hair is rough right now. It's oh man, I don't know if you can see this, but when I'm just doing this, I see sand. You see the wind rocking the car? Sand just is pouring out of my hair. Okay, I'm gonna get out of here. This is coming up on Farmington, New Mexico here. Farmington is not the most scenic town I've driven through. I'm sure the cloudy gray sky doesn't help. For lunch, I'm gonna have some Blake's Lotta Burger. This is a New Mexico-centric fast food burger place, and I like fast food burgers, so I thought I'd give it a try. I've never been here before. Apparently there are also some in Arizona and Texas, but there are 75 of them, and most of them are in New Mexico. Got a burger with green chili on it. Very New Mexico. Well, that was an excellent burger. The green chili was really good on it. I'm a little bit sad that I didn't get one of those before today. I think for the burger with the chili and cheese and fries and a shake and water, it was just under $10. And man, that was a good burger. I really enjoyed that. I'm gonna head to Durango, Colorado now. Looks like I'm an hour and 7 minutes away. And just drive around, get a feel for the town, and then then hit the road and start driving through the mountains. Main Street here in downtown Farmington is a nice little drag, nice little spot. Just crossed into Colorado. I saw the Welcome to colorful Colorado. Welcome sign. Got a nice look at the San Juan Mountains there. Definitely feeling higher up in elevation as I'm approaching Durango. I'm about 8 miles away. Many more pine trees now, less desert scrub and more ponderosas and pinyon and juniper trees. Got a couple first impressions of Durango. First, it's very far from any other place. There is not much civilization around here. Second, like I was saying earlier, it feels high. It feels like a mountain town, and it is a mountain town. I think the elevation is something like 6,500 feet. I'm just gonna drive through downtown a little bit. You can see the river over here. I think this is the Animas River. I don't know if it's Animas River or Animas River. Sometimes people get on me for saying things wrong. And, you know, I don't have the local knowledge, local insight of every single place I go, so yes, sometimes I do say things incorrectly. Be nice when you correct me. It's a beautiful river. I saw a gravel pull out along the side of the river and decided to come down, take a look at it. Turning left here onto not Main Street, but Main Avenue. I think this is the downtown area. Oh, this is nice. Yeah, this feels like a nice little mountain town. Got bookshops, restaurants, souvenir shops. Yeah, this part just feels like a mountain resort town. Like this feels like Park City. Going straight through this canyon here, off into the mountains. It would take me to Silverton and Ouray, and a really beautiful road, that drive. It's high up in the mountains, go over a couple of high mountain passes. But again, I've driven that road before, and so I want to try something new. So I'm taking a different route to Telluride. And I'm gonna just keep driving. I'm not really even gonna get out of the car to walk down Main Street or anything. I just wanted to get a feel for what Durango was like. I'm about 2 hours from Telluride, and then I'll still need to find a campsite after that. And I'm guessing I won't be able to sleep anywhere in the Telluride area because it's probably cold and snowy up there still. I don't know how snowy it'll be in town itself, but up in the mountains there it'll still be cold and snowy, and so I'll need enough time to drive out of the mountains and go into the lowlands. Looks like this tree was just blown down. This is the Dolores River now that I'm following up into the mountains. Not much happening in this little mountain town. This is called Rico. Some cool old style buildings. Basically all of these high Colorado mountain towns, like this, I'm at 8,000 something feet right now. The vast majority of these towns, if not all of them, were mining towns. Founded in the late 1800s-ish. I'm at about 10,000 feet now, and these mountains are above 13,000 feet. I'll be passing by a couple of 14,000 foot peaks before too long here. Alright, I've stopped at a Scenic turnout. Got a sign here that tells me what is what. On the left is Sunshine Mountain. On the right is Wilson Peak. Mount Wilson is behind Sunshine Peak, or Sunshine Mountain. Pretty awesome. This is Telluride. This is a town I've wanted to come to since my freshman year in college. I saw a picture of it from above, from one of the mountains around here, and it looked like just this perfect little Christmas postcard village. And ever since then, I've wanted to come here, and that was 15 years ago, something like that. Driving through town here doesn't seem too busy or crazy. This is the historic downtown section. Really beautiful area. Lots of cute little shops. Beautiful little town. I don't think I'm really gonna stop here to wander downtown. I don't want to spend the money on whatever it is that you can buy in downtown. Also, this is the kind of place best enjoyed with a loved one. So someday my fiance and I, or when you see this, it'll probably be wife and I. So someday my wife and I will come back here and spend some time in the area, go to the cute little shops and go for a fun hike, but not on this trip. This is just a quick little in and out recon mission. Except for one thing. There's a famous waterfall up here that I want to go see called Bridalveil Falls. I don't know what getting to it is like now. It's spring. You'll be seeing this in, 2 or 3 months after. But I don't know what it's like getting there. So let's go explore a little bit, see if I can get there. My kayak just fell off. It's a good thing I have the lock on there. Jeez. Okay, that's how it's supposed to look. That was a little bit scary. It didn't damage anything. It didn't damage the car, didn't damage the kayak or the rack. All right, so I can see Bridalveil Falls. Do you see it? That is it, that frozen waterfall right there. If I remember correctly, that was actually an important and early technical ice climb in America. And then the pass over here, and that goes down over to the $1 Million Highway. You can see the switchbacks, steep switchbacks leading up the side of the mountain here. Really cool area just outside of town. I saw this just as I was leaving, as I was turning around. Bridalveil parking, ice climbers must sign in here. So yeah, I don't think you can drive further up even if you wanted to. I'm gonna drive for another hour or two. I'm gonna drive toward the Moab area, toward the Utah border. I'm not gonna make it into Utah tonight, I don't think, but I'll camp somewhere in western Colorado. As the crow flies right now, I'm only a few miles from Utah, and less than 10 by road. But I just wanted to show you guys this. This is the town of Paradox out here. And the town of Bedrock back here. Beautiful valley. It's 6:30 and I'm gonna try to find a place to camp basically as soon as possible. I spent less than a full day in Colorado, but you know what? That wasn't really the goal of this trip. I really wanted to go to southeastern Arizona and western New Mexico. That was really the goal of the trip. And so, quick journey through Colorado today, but I really enjoyed it. It's a beautiful drive through the mountains. And I'm gonna keep driving. If I can find a place to camp here in Colorado before I cross the border into Utah, great. If not, I'm sure I can find a place to camp in Utah. Welcome to Utah. You can't see the sign because the light is terrible, but there's the Welcome to Utah sign. Whoa, check out the clouds on the mountains over there. That is some epic, epic stuff. Okay, so just before getting to the Mountain of Doom over there, I saw this road and the sign said forest access, or national forest access. So I'm heading down here to see what I find. Also, it's going to be very cold tonight. It's already 42 degrees and the sun hasn't even set. Manti La Salle National Forest. Well, I have found a campsite. I'm definitely somewhere. It's pretty enough, it's pleasant enough, but boy is it cold. You can see some fire damage, some wildfire damage on the hillside over there, and at the base of this tree over here. It's going to be bitterly cold tonight, probably low 20s, high teens. That's okay, I'll survive. All right, I need to eat and I need to get everything set up and write in my journal, so see ya. Hope you enjoyed today's video. It's a crazy day. That windstorm out in the New Mexican desert and all the driving and the kayak falling off. Quite an eventful day for mostly being behind the wheel. Hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know what your favorite part was. And tomorrow we're heading into Moab. I'm about an hour from Moab, so cooler temperatures. It's a couple thousand feet lower in elevation in Moab, so that'll be nice. And I'll talk to you soon.